cold open. That was the phrase in my head, cold open. You know, that sort of, the mic goes on, the lights go up, Saturday Night Live or whatever, and it's a cold open. You don't have a chance to rehearse anymore, prepare anymore. And the other thing was being able to lip read body language, something about being far away from somebody, but having some ability to interpret the nonverbal dear, Four of Pentacles. Well, this is a card of holding back, of holding something in. It's in the frame. You know, it's not actually, well, there's some question, can this move outside the frame? You know, because what's inside the frame is quite wonderful. It's the swan and the sun and the, you know, you can almost see the swan's feet paddling. You can't see him, but it's implicit. And it's something that has the potential to be real, Pentacles energy. But maybe not now. Pentacles speak to time. Something has to shift. Okay, let's see. Just trying to move things, but I have a feeling we're going to need a little room this time. Two of Wands, picking a direction. I see this in the background as like the compass. But rather than having one needle that's saying, this is true north, this is the way to go, if you get this point of reference, you'll know what, you know, Wands energy, you'll know what direction to move in. But this is a divergent path. It's as if the compass has two needles. How do you find out what's true north? You know, and there's this thing of the earth, magnetic north and true north are different things now because the magnetic field has shifted and it's moving east. You know, I can't even get my head wrapped around that, but the earth, as I understand it, is a big magnet. You know, the core of the earth is what creates this magnetic field. But we do have the sun in both, in the Pentacles energy and in the Wand energy. Wands are fire, Pentacles are earth. You know, this represents something so stable, it's maybe held back in time. And this is that fire energy of action and movement and direction. But the paths are diverging. On the board, it does show the swan. We have the swan and the wand. It does show the swan going this way, away from the choice. Maybe for now, holding back from making a choice that's going to affect somebody's stability or something to do with their Pentacles energy, their resources, their where they live, how they show up, are they present, all that stuff. The two directions, please. I believe that's King of Pentacles. In that Pentacles energy, This is the active expression of earth energy, which is investment, time, caring, reliability. King of Pentacles, who wants to care for somebody, perhaps has to make a choice not to hold back, to kind of turn around. You know, they were heading out, because this is a card, it can be of not giving, you know, of being buttoned down or clamped in or somehow self-limiting. Knight of Swords. Well, somebody's coming in fast with something to say. Sometimes this can be a kind of harsh energy, you know, coming in to shout. All these lightning bolts all around this person. But again, the compass. I think King of Pentacles has made a choice about sense of direction. No longer in Four of Pentacles, the holding back, like, hold steady, don't move, don't, you know, make a stand, don't move. And this is somebody coming in to say something emphatically, to do with a change of direction, a course correction, something like that. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. The holding back, the holding on, the Eight of Cups. This is coming to the surface, you know, something coming to the surface emotionally, Cups energy. And it has both the dolphin and the dove coming to the surface, you know, into the light, no longer holding back. And it's almost like at a certain point when you're underwater, you have to come up for air. You have to. You have to surface. This is sort of like, I've been holding my breath. I've been holding myself back from allowing these feelings to come to the surface. Eight of Cups means walking a path. So it could be, you know, holding back, holding my breath, holding my breath. I come to the surface in order to walk a path that has to do with connection, feelings, love. There's a choice, perhaps, to quit holding back, quit it, and full on giving, full on being present and authentic, not like hiding behind the frame, almost like a stage set or something. Breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Okay. Under Two of Wands, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. Seven of Cups, the traditional interpretation is, can be options, can be confusion. 7, 8 indicates on the right track. You know, this could have been a confusion about which way to go. But this looks to me like a liberation, like the question of there are many options. It's not like you have to pick one. There may be two true norths. You know, a magnetic pull in two directions. But it looks to me like, you know, well, it's contained the way this character is. Both bird images, both inside something that would limit their flight, would somehow circumscribe their space in a way that's really limiting. Perhaps to do, likely to do with their feelings, their cups energy, their water energy. But these guys now on the board are going in the same direction. So maybe this Two of Wands is two people, is a choice involving two people. And they intersect at the very center. A lot of landscape references here. You know, there are the mountains in the background here. It's that map-like thing again. I'm seeing a map now in relief, where there are the mountains right down to sea level. I don't think swans go on the sea, but you know what I mean. The sea level. And there's something here about I think this is the symbol for air and this is the symbol for earth. Maybe not, but that's the way I'm reading it. And each is pointing in a different direction. Again, a different direction. You know, is it up? Is it down? Down to clown? I like that expression. Not sure what that has to do with this. Down to clown. High Priestess. A card of Cancer, of the one who's connected to the mystery of the moon, the cyclical energy of now you see it, now you don't. Kind of a magical yeah. Well, she's a card of intuitive knowing, but not the ability to translate it into everyday speech, which is sort of like the read my lips thing, being able to read body language, being able to tell what somebody's saying from across the room. That's a little bit this. But it's not just reading the lips, it's reading the psyche. It's hearing what other people can't hear. Extrasensory perception. Boy, that takes a while. And that comes underneath King of Pentacles, which is interesting because this is all about Rue wants to get in. She's going to have to wait a minute. Rue's the cat, by the way. This is all about what's here and present in 3D. This is about that extra, you know, what's beyond sensory, what I can see, touch, taste, being able to read somebody's lips and perhaps read their mind, which it freaks some people out, you know, it really does. Some people don't want to be read. They really don't. They'll hide. They'll hide. And there will be this sort of question, which way did they go? You know, which way did they go? Under Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups. The card of dream fulfillment, wish fulfillment. And again with the bird and the heart. And this sort of meditative posture, like if you go into quiet and stillness, what's your heart's desire? What's your heart's desire? High Priestess would know, but they might not say. And read my lips. Knight of Swords is not about reading my lips. It's about I come in and I say it out loud, and perhaps loud and clear. 3 of Pentacles. Let's work together. Somebody wants, their dream come true is to have a tangible relationship with somebody where you don't have to stand across the room and read their lips or stand across the world and read their mind. But this would be sort of body language in that it's Pentacles energy. It's corporate. It's not just about thinking it. It's about tangible touch. That's on 9 of Cups. Somebody wants tangible touch. Now we have the 7, 8, 9 of Cups. Progression, growth in feelings. Somebody wants this, but is keeping counsel. On 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Where there's been pain, let there be love or something like that. I'm coming to the surface. Perhaps where I've been confused, I've been in silence, having to read your mind. This is my dream come true, that this thing would come into but it's still up in her head. I'm hearing, work with me. Maybe that's what she's saying in her body language. 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Pretty different energies. One is, I've been hurt. I'm asking the guides, these angelic creatures on either side. Well, I don't know if I'm asking them, but they're answering me, sword energy. It's coming into my head. Something to address the hurt. 3 and 3 is 6. 6 in Major Arcana is Lovers. A really important relationship that you want to manifest. Somebody really wants to manifest this thing. Horrible itchy nose. It's like needing to sneeze, only worse. Okay. On 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. It's interesting that we're getting these matches, but in different suits. Pretty much the opposite of 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is in the frame, holding back. This is a kind of a frame in the sense that there are two wands on either side. It's a structure. Four speak to structure, and this is something that's again with the mountains in the background. It's sort of like, and I've gotten this before. This is a card of union or reunion in the same energy, this choice of where to go, converging. I think both parties have a desire and an intuition that this is where they need to go, where they both want to go. And it involves travel. The mountains are now in the distance. You know, there's been movement toward this place of reunion, out of the place of holding back. Knight of Swords, what do you have to say? What say you, Knight? Well, it's a big reveal. You know, everything's in the light. Nothing's hidden. Things are warm. Things are clear. Things are happy. Card of Leo. It's as if, you know, the sun in the background in Four of Pentacles. Now, this is the warmth of the sun beating down on these two individuals. It's like something about foreground, background. But the movement is into warmth. And the yin-yang is here. The balance of masculine, feminine. This happens, sun is interpreted often as the masculine energy, the active principle, the wands principle. I want to do it. I want to go there. I want to invest with my fire energy. You know, creatively, innovatively, find the new path. Pick the path. And I think what this Knight of Swords, what the message is, emphatically, you know, I know sword energy. I've identified it, and I want to talk about it, where my happiness is. You know, and it's at the very center of this, a lotus blossom with the butterfly wings above. Something has morphed. Something is out of the chrysalis. Four of Pentacles is sort of like the chrysalis. And really lovely fire energy here. Two of Wands, the direction. Four of Wands, the destination. Sun, Leo, fire energy. Happiness, revelation, the big reveal. So whatever this person is going to say, you won't have to lip read it. You know, it'll be like loud and clear. And this guy is heading toward happiness, warmth, revelation. It's like, let's go this way. I've identified my happiness. So the High Priestess, Sun. Well, Divine Feminine, the moon energy, the receptive energy. Divine Masculine, the energy of action taking. Sun, moon, the two sides that really that work in sync. The cyclical cooperative exchange. Not the pain, not the pain. there's a wonderful George Carlin. He was a great comedian in the 60s, 70s, 80s. He, there's that expression, no pain, no gain. It's got to hurt for it to work. It's got to hurt for it to work. And I think George Carlin ultimately said, no pain, no pain. That gain, that advancement does not always have to hurt. Come up for air. And I'm like heaving a sigh. There's something, there's a need to come up for air. On High Priestess, Knight of Cups, High Priestess is is a water energy of knowing it but not saying it, of feeling it but not seeing it, or being able to read the lips, read the mind, read the body language. Well, this is explicit incoming, somebody offering a feeling. They're offering it to High Priestess, to this divine feminine who can read their feelings. And they may have tried to sort of run away from that at one point, or felt like they couldn't access it. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. For some reason, I'm not supposed to... Okay. On Seven of Cups, we have Emperor. Divine Masculine. So we have Divine Masculine appearing twice here. This is the one who... I notice a couple of things. There's the sun-moon image above this guy. Also the black horse, white horse. So there's something about divine masculine. I don't know why I keep saying masculine. That there's something about this energy that incorporates both. That reconciles opposites. And we saw that yin-yang. Where was that? Well, I can't find... There it is. So again, echoing the idea that divine masculine has come into balance with his divine feminine. This looks like the Chariot card too. Aligned. Apparent opposites. Male, female, black, white. Aligned. And perhaps this divine masculine was imbalanced in some way before. They were holding back. Perhaps somehow in fear of, this may be a reach, but in fear of having their mind read. They were somehow clamped down. Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Didn't want to have their mind read. Well, whatever it is, Emperor is now coming out of confusion. And I'm almost getting like a, Rip Van Winkle or somebody, because King of Pentacles is Pentacles speak to time. It's almost like this person has become ripe. Now they can give. Now they can move forward. Now they can be present. No longer holding back, on the move toward this common place, this common ground. And that's really going, for me, like the common ground is a big deal. Common ground is a big deal. Okay. On Two of Wands, Lovers. Implicit here before in those double threes, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Six. This is the Six in Major Arcana. And again, we have these apparent opposites that are actually united. They've made a pact. There's the Cup. It's like the space between them, this distance that's been implied all along. How do I find you? Which way do I go? Which path did you take? I held back. You know, I want to come to the reunion place. Well, this is Major Arcana card of the reunion place. Reconciling male and female. This all could be your internal movement. Coming into union. And that message might be getting old because every tarot reader says, you know, just wait, it's right around the corner. Coming into union any minute now. Well, that's the feeling I get here. Two of Wands is a pretty fast energy. Knight of Swords is a very fast energy. And it can be, you know, a voicemail, a letter, a text. But I think this is more like, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Sam and Dave? It's an old R&B song. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. And this can be a sort of hold on card. You know, hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm coming. Okay, one more on Sun, please, on the split. Ace of Pentacles. The new beginning, the seed. The potential for growth, the seed, Pentacles energy. You know, if you plant it, if you water it, if you invest in this thing, if you nurture it over time, which this guy would do. He's a nurturer. He actively, and Queen of Pentacles does too, but this guy wants to take care, and that's his message. I may have held back in the past. Not now. Here I am. I've traveled this distance to find you. Justice, card of balance in relationship, of equilibrium. And I think it's a card of Libra time, which we're in. Two of Wands. 2 days, 2 weeks. Not necessarily. Time is so fluid in tarot, and so are roles. A woman could be in divine masculine energy. That's sort of why it seems to me we say divine masculine, because it's the energy, not the gender. Not the gender. And for some reason, I'm getting this lopsided feeling. But right as I say that, I look down and it's the card of Libra, the card of balance. Of both parties, kicking in, wanting this opportunity for a new beginning, equally. They have clarity on it now. You might be dealing with a Libra who has something to say. Might be dealing with an earth sign. fire sign. And the sign stuff, although we do have two wand energies here. The signs really don't, if you pay attention to that, you're missing you're misreading it. Read the lips, read the body language. And it's also like, this high priestess person would already have a sense of this incoming, let's talk about it energy. She's about not talking about it. But I think she'd entertain the conversation, I do. Because they're cards of happiness, warmth, love, coming up for air, somebody taking control to move this thing forward in a kind of masculine, feminine, chariot sort of way. Masculine, feminine, I don't know. It's like you'd have to read my lips, not a clarity in communication. Libra energy. Clarity in communication, King of Swords. So you may have both people in masculine energy. It could be a same-sex couple. But to me, it's the match. It's their balance now. They're both ready to take action. To take action. Wands energy. I think to find each other in this reunion 3D, Four of Wands place. It's a real place. You've traveled a distance to get there. Both having clarity, both seeing things clearly now, where in the past there might have been this element of confusion. Which option do I take? And I think basically you take the option of union and reunion. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. This alignment of opposites, male, female, sun, moon. I mean, it's just all over the read. Sun, moon. Both sides coming together for this opportunity to make things real, to begin that process of growth, to come out of this sort of stasis, come out of the pain, come up for air. I'm sorry, I keep looking down and seeing more. Again, in Cups energy, Six of Cups, this is the return of the soulmate. Or somebody you've known, it can be a past life situation, or it can just be somebody you've known for a long time. They're coming back to speak because something's come into balance and you're both clear on something now and your energies match or are complementary. Please stop, King of Wands. I think, either it's just a crowded field or it's this emperor who's all the kings. And do we have them all? No, not King of Cups, but we have Knight of Cups. So I think this Cups energy kind of lagged behind a little bit, but now on the move. Walking toward Ten of Cups by means of Two of Cups, which isn't on the board, but is energetically all over this read. promise. You know, hold that thought anyway. We'll let each other know as time goes by how long it's going to take. I think it's pretty fast. Love you guys. Till next time.